everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto Live. My name is Stephen Aitchison and I didn't think I was going to get to go live today. My computer, I don't know what's going on with the iMac just now. It's 4 years old, the computer, and it just seems to kind of stick all the time. It just hangs a lot, so obviously I've cleaned it up loads of times, so I'll need to get a new one I think, but I think I'll clean it up again because it worked once, so it must be able to work again, so there must be something with it, but we're working just now. That's the main thing, and we've got a brilliant day for crypto as well. So we're going to be looking over the markets overall, looking at a couple of charts, looking at a couple of news stories as well, and find out what the hell is going on in the crypto world today. But first I'll make sure we are live. I know a couple of people jumped on, which was good to see. We are live, excellent. I've got a couple of people in, so we'll just jump over. 1 wee second. No, that's not it. Okay, Andreas is in the house, welcome to you. We have Crypto Don Juan, welcome to you, buddy. Jean is in the house, yes, we're live. Coffee and Transfavy, yes indeed. Ben Paul Gardy is back with us. Alex Jug, Melvin Skidmore, Marcus Jafari, Ari Haber is in, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before. Supermoon today, yes, full moon today as well. James Gibbons is in, one of our brilliant admins, welcome to you. Kim O'Brien, one of our brilliant admins as well. Good to see you here, Kim, on half term. Jean, I have said that already. Crush the likes, everybody. Yeah, go down to the like button and hit that like button just now. Richard Cooper, Mark Innes, Jason Ray, David Schwartz, High Plains Drifter, Ajmal Salim, Humongous, I love that. Kig and G Slick is in as well. Chris Noble's just joined us. 52 Mertz has joined us as well. Good to see you here. If you've not already subscribed to this channel, go down to the subscribe button and hit that channel. Brilliant to see everybody here. And I do apologise for being a wee bit late as well. I won't be here tomorrow, just to give you a heads up. Won't be here tomorrow. Something big happening tomorrow for me, but I'll tell you on Thursday about that. I don't want to make a big deal. Babman is in the house. George Charles is in the house as well. Okay, so let's go over to the markets just now. We'll just pull this over at the moment and we'll go to view all for there. So we'll get an updated view of the markets just now. We're up to $134 billion, which is brilliant compared to where we were. We're up about 25 billion over the last couple of weeks, which is fantastic to see. We've got Bitcoin dominance coming down, which is good as well, 51.5%. That means people are getting into the alts. You see the Bitcoin dominance coming down. But Bitcoin is still going up. Aggregated price of 3,942. Remember that's aggregated, so it'll be different prices on different exchanges. Crush the likes, everybody. I'll just have a wee sip of my coffee first before I kick in. There's lots to talk about today. Ethereum's still in second place. XRP is up and coming, and it looks as if that might jump up today as well. That's starting to move as well, Ethereum. Okay, so everybody's in the green. It's a sea of green today. Everybody's drowning in a sea of green, which is fantastic. EOS is up 22%. Mixin, IOST, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Cardano, Ontology, XRP, all up in double digits. XRP not quite there yet, but it will be, and it has been. So that's the top movers in 100. Wax down 15% purely because it had a big huge run up. ARK as well had a run up. Aurora, Veritasium, Power Ledger, Loopring. Basic attention token, that's a stable coin. Odom, Theta, stable. So there's only about 7% in the red, but not by that much, and it's because they've had a jump up already. Okay, we'll look at all the coins overall and see who's up overall with them, and we'll just look at everybody, all the volume. So Vice Industry is up. It's up 823% on a massive $118 volume. So that's why you shouldn't look at that's why you have to look at the volume. If you see a price like that, you think, oh, wonder what's going on there. And then you see the volume at $118, so you go, nothing's going on there. Somebody's bought it at 823% higher than it was and spent $118 on it. LRM coin is up 64% on $24,000. Gaze coin up 54%, and Pack coin, that was an old favourite, up 47%. Bitcoinus is up 44% on 215,000 volume. That's decent volume as well. Soma is up on 75,000. So not that much of jumps over the last 24 hours. 5 million modem is up. Obviously that was getting delisted, but it's back up. Went up at 40-50% at one point on Binance, so that's back up as well, which is good to see. So that's the overall market. So let's look at Bitcoin. Just now, Bitcoin on its way to $4,000. I spoke about this before. So it's broken out of that triangle just now. It nearly touched 4,000. It got to 3,955. Didn't quite get there, but I'm sure it will get there by the end of this week. So it might take a while to get there and jump up. And we're looking kind of at 5,000 would be a kind of resistance level. Around about 5,500 would be a resistance level. I can't see it going that high that quick. But 4,408 might be another resistance level as well. So we'll need to wait and see kind of what happens there. But this might not happen. It's not going to happen necessarily today. So we just want a nice, slow, steady rise. If we go down on the hourly chart, you can see this is not a big, huge spike up. It's not an hourly kind of spike on a green candle. It's kind of incremental, which is good to see. This is kind of organic growth from Bitcoin, and this is what we want to see. We want to see that organic, just natural growth, not somebody kind of piling in and it just spiking up for 1 hour then coming back down again. This is nice, organic, natural growth for the Bitcoin price. So we want to see that moving up as well, going to 4,000. Nice, steady rise, and we can get the alts rising with it. If Bitcoin goes up too quick, and what happens, people jump out of alts and go into Bitcoin thinking it's going to have a big huge spike up, but it has a nice organic steady rise, then people stay in the alts as well as Bitcoin as well. That's what you kind of tend to find happens. So yeah, hopefully we can see this nice steady organic rise up to and beyond 4,000, then up to 4,500, then on its way up to 5,000 as well. Will it get there? You don't know. We didn't think it was going to get down to as low as 3,300, but it got there. So you don't know what's going to happen in the crypto world, especially with kind of Bitcoin as well. But it's looking good for the moment for Bitcoin. But just always pay attention to what's going on. Okay, we'll just have a look at some of the other ones as well, some of the big ones. We'll have a look at some of the top coins on, and we'll just go to Binance for that actually. So Ethereum is still up. It's at 3.7 million. We called Ethereum a few days ago, and that was one of the, no, it wasn't a call of the day, it was a premium call, so it wasn't a call of the day, but it was on the premium group, and you would have been up over 20% on Ethereum as well if you jumped on that, which would have been really good. And that was on the back of the Litecoin jump as well. So we're going to get, we had Litecoin, Ethereum, now we're getting Cardano is starting to move up as well, which is good. We're starting to get Neo. I think that's going to move up as well, and one of the big ones. We'll just have a look at the top ones actually and go back. So we've had Ethereum jump up 7.7%, that's in the last 24 hours, but it's jumped up before then. XRP is jumping up now 10.85. EOS has jumped up as well. Litecoin also going up again. Don't care about Bitcoin Cash. Tron is going up. Stellar going up as well. So they're all starting to move up. Cardano, nice 11% as well. Excellent. Ethereum Classic, we kind of spoke about Ethereum Classic. It could be the time to get in to that as well. Last week we'd said, and it clearly was. That's starting to move as well. And Neo up 8% as well to $9.13. So looking good for the bigger ones as well. And this is what happens with a slow, organic, steady rise with Bitcoin. You can get the alts moving up as well, which is what we really want to see. Okay, we'll dive back over to the chat. Kig, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Really like that. And he's saying thanks for all you do. Really appreciate that, Kig. Just see who else is in the house. We have George Charles is with us. Good to see you. Loyal Tanji is with us as well. James Oklahoma, brilliant. Thanks, one of our brilliant admins. Good to see you here, James. We have Ajmal Salim said, Lack. Babb is going down heavily despite BTC pump, so it's an exit scam. I don't think it is an exit scam. I just think people are bailing out. We're going to have a look at that as well. In fact, we'll have a look at that just now before we kind of look at anything else. So we're going to KuCoin. KuCoin has been upgraded and it does look good. And so we'll just go to the markets just now on KuCoin and go to BAX. So unfortunately it's gone down to 5 to 6 Satoshi, and people are bailing out. And I got slated for this a couple of weeks ago when I said the people that are leaving, i.e. Paul Johnson, are they not going to just sell off because the kind of period, the lock-in period is closed for everybody that kind of first started with Babb as well. And the people that were leaving, I just said, Adam, Paul, they would like, if I was them, I would sell my kind of BAX tokens. But it was obviously intimated that they weren't going to do that. They were loyal to Babb. But it looks as if they are doing that just now. There's a lot of selling off going on just now. And if I'm being honest, if I was in the same position, I'd do exactly the same. I would do exactly the same. So I'm glad I kind of got out when I did, or I would have been down another 30-40% on mine, but a lot of people stayed in, and it's unfortunate. However, I'm not saying this is an exit scam. I don't think it is. I genuinely think they've applied for all the licenses, they've tried to get it to work, and they're still trying to get it to work just now. So I genuinely don't think this is an exit scam. But there's something afoot, there's something amiss. There's so many people leaving, there's something not quite right there, and that's what obviously my intuition was kind of telling me as well. My kind of spidey sense is just saying there's something not quite right here. So I wish I'd got out 12 Satoshi, but I didn't. I got out 8 Satoshi, but much better than getting out 8 Satoshi than 5 Satoshi just now. That would have been another 30-40% drop, which would have been a nightmare. But some people are still in that just now. So I've lost a shit ton of money because of it. I know a lot of other people have lost a shit ton of money because of it as well. I genuinely hope they pick it back up and they do get a license and they get some good news very soon. Otherwise they're under just now. I don't know if they're selling off as well just to raise some more money. So I would imagine that's the case. I'm not in the group anymore because of the slating I took in the group as well. I just decided to come out of the group. I don't need that, don't want it, so don't. It's not what I'm all about. I don't want that kind of negativity in my life. I don't need it. So that's why I came out of the group. So I'm not up to date with what's going on, but I would imagine there's a shitstorm going on in the groups as well. So that's BAX just now, 5 and 6 Satoshi to sell at 6 Satoshi is 25 million BAX tokens. Yeah, it's 25 million. I thought it was 25 billion there, but it's 25 million. I was going to say, and it's 32 million to buy at 5 Satoshi. So still some buys there, but I would imagine that's the market makers putting those buy orders in, or putting those buy walls in at 32, 39, 23. So yeah, not going good at Babb just now, unfortunately, and I do feel kind of shit because I've been recommending Babb for the last year. I'd really been recommending it for the last year, but only based on the information that I had. That's all I can do. I can only go by the information that I had at the time. And around about Christmas time, that's when things were starting to kind of feel kind of off for me, and that's why I decided to get out. I wish I'd got out sooner when I first got the feeling, but I didn't. But some other people got out as well at the same time, as kind of my spidey senses were kind of pricking up, and they got out at the same time, which was good as well. But if you're staying in, I'm not saying this is an exit scam at all. I'll just see who else is in. Olo is in, Bernard Ronald is in as well, Benton Taylor, we have Satoshi Sean is in, Peter J, I'll get to some of the comments later on, Matthew Parks, Gino Dow, Jacob Hopkins, Jason Hansen, On His Crypto Journey, and that's new ones in. I'll get to some of the comments. Good day from Sydney, Benton, good to see you. I got a load of pack, gave up on it. Was that pack coin? Excellent, so it looks as if it's going up. 1.5 short of 4K on Bitfinex, $1.5 short. Yeah, so it's different prices on different exchanges. I'm just going by kind of the exchange that I kind of use. I'll just go to BTC USD and see what it is at the moment. Has it jumped up again? 2,889, and that's on Bitstamp. I thought it jumped up there. So it's different prices on different exchanges. Peter J, Babb is a great buying right now. So it could be a brilliant buy. It could be an absolutely amazing steal at kind of 6 Satoshi just now. You can buy it for. Donny Don Matthew, Steve morning. Do you think waiting for confirmation breaking above 4K should be when we start trading again? As of now, we're not sure how long this pump will last, so I'm sitting on the fence. Difficult to say. Really difficult to say. With this one just now, it's still on the way up. If we're looking at it on the 1 hour, we don't want to do that. We want to look on the kind of daily. It's looking good on the daily. Once we break and go above the 4,000, would that be a good time to trade? We'd need to wait and see if it holds. So it's taking a chance either way. But if you're looking to trade it and thinking it's going to go up to 4,500, which it looks it is, as if it is going to do, just put a stop loss in. Put a very tight stop loss of 1-2%. It depends if you're trading on BitMEX or where you're going to be trading it. Yeah, put a tight stop loss on if you're trading Bitcoin. But if you're trading the others, then obviously put a stop loss on as well, so you're not going to be down that much. So you're getting a lot of the gains or possible gains, but you're also minimizing the risk as well. So put your 5% stop loss on, or I was going to say kind of a wee bit higher than that to give yourself some wiggle room, but 5%, I think that should stand you in good stead, the 5% stop loss. That's my opinion. It's no financial advice. BTC volume is good. This could be the real thing. Yeah, it does look genuine. This does look genuine because of the volume, because of the organic growth as well. It looks like a genuine one. It's not. It doesn't look as if it's been manipulated in any way or somebody's just coming in big. Honest Crypto Journey. Morning, sir, running late this morning. Stinking head cold last night. Oh, that's not so good. Jason Ray, Babb staff and an influencer unlocked today, so it is a discount with their dump. Yeah. So it could be this could be a brilliant, amazing time to buy for Babb. TRX and BTT pumping. I'll just have a look at some of the charts, and we'll just go down to the lowest ones. So low Satoshi value ones. I did expect them to go up before now. PundyX up to 18, 19 Satoshi. We've got BTT at 24.25 Satoshi, and we'll just go to on so we can see the order books there. 24.25 looks like it's going to jump to 25.26, so BTT might be a good one to get into. Dent. Now, I got an interesting email last night just before I was going to bed. I got an interesting email with regards to Dent last night, and I've been speaking a lot about kind of intuitive kind of trading, looking for patterns in trading as well. So I got an email from Gordon. I'm not going to mention his kind of second name. He's a member of our group, but a kind of silent member. He just kind of watches on the sidelines and watches the videos. So big shout out to Gordon as well for noticing this. These are the kind of things I look for, and Gordon showed me something. I want to show you this today as well with regards to Dent. Now, I found this in other ones as well, but I'm going to show you this on Dent just now. This is really quite interesting. Right, so looking at Dent, obviously we've got a support there, round about 25. That's long-term support. You can see the support here, round about here. We'll just kind of look at that. Support here, we've got support there as well, and we've got support there. If you can see that, I'll take that off auto and push it up a wee bit. Take that off, delete. So delete you. And we'll take off auto, we'll push it up a wee bit so we can see that here. Quite clearly we've got a support level here. But also, what you notice here, this is on the daily chart, you've got these spikes. You've got these spikes up, and another spike here, and another spike here. And what Gordon had noticed as well, there's a few things he'd noticed about this, but what Gordon has noticed is the difference, or the number of days between the spikes, was round about 66 days. If we kind of measure this just now, kind of measure it, and we go to this, so 65 days between the first spike and then the second spike, 65 days. And you might say, what to do is, what's that got to do with anything? Well, if we look at this, so this is the second spike to the third spike, 66 days. And again, you might say, kind of what to do is, but there's a pattern starting to form here. So if we notice this spike kind of comes all the way back down, hits the bottom, hits support at around about 31, then spikes again. Then it comes down, hits support at 25, then spikes again. Then it comes down, hits support 25, and hopefully we're looking for a spike for Dent. And round about, if we go by that, 66, round about the 10th, 11th of March, another spike there should bring Dent back up again from those depths of, not the depths of 25 Satoshi, but I just thought it was an interesting observation. So we'll see if this plays out. We'll see if this plays out. It'd be interesting to see kind of what happens with that as well. And there's other things that kind of Gordon had mentioned as well. I just thought it was really interesting. These are the types of things that interest me, these kind of patterns that we try and find, and these are the kind of things I try and find as well. And Gordon found that in the Dent, and he knew kind of, obviously I was talking about Dent, and intuitively I thought it was going to spike back up, and I still do. So we'll need to wait and see kind of if that plays out or not. But I do expect a jump in Dent quite soon. So just have a look at Dent just now. 25, 26. So it could jump up to 26, 27. So this might be the start of it. So it might go sideways for a couple of days. We've got a couple of weeks before that 66, 67 days hit. So big shout out to Gordon as well for that. I'm not mentioning any second names or anything, but thanks for sharing that last night in the email as well. Did we say we're going to look at, we looked at BTT and we'll look at TRX just now. I thought TRX the other day was a good buy-in. 651, I still think this is a good buy-in. It's jumping up from the 50 EMA. This is on the daily. It's looking if it's going to go down from here when the 70 EMA crossing down over the 50 EMA, but it could be a jump from the 50 EMA, just a bounce off that pattern, and then onwards and upwards for Tron there as well. So that could be what's happening here. So it might be a good buying point for Tron here at this point. Yeah, it could be a really good one there. Store J had a big jump. Why? I don't know actually. I don't know, G-Slick, why it had a big jump. Jason Ray, hate to say it, but I'm DCing my backs back. Good. If you're going to do that, your dollar cost averaging in, that's cool. If you still believe in the team and you still believe they're going to deliver, this is a fantastic, amazing opportunity for Babb. If you're still kind of believing in them just now, it is an amazing opportunity to get in really the lowest price ever for Babb, and it is literally the lowest price. It's the all-time low. Barbara McDonald, I'm in. Hello, good to see you, Barbara. G-Slick, ETN, get cloud mining on ETN wallet now updated. Excellent. They're going from strength to strength, it seems. Crypto Don Ran, risk is what we take in this crypto world. We live and learn. I knew we all took some big hits here, and there will be, and then we'll be able to get it back over time, especially if you're in the premium group. Yes, you need to join the premium group. Nice kind of segue there, Crypto Don Ran. Thanks for that, mate. Join the premium group. There's a link down below if you want to join the premium group and get calls nearly every day. You get calls every day. We've got an average. Well, I've got an average in the premium group of about 16% on each call I make. Obviously, you've got bottom ones, you've got higher ones, you've got the kind of lows and the highs of that as well. But on average, it's about 16%. And plus, we've got a brilliant group of people like Crypto Don Juan and everybody else. There's a lot of other people in the premium group in here as well. And a big shout out to all the premium group members as well. You're doing brilliant just now, and the rewards are starting to pay off just now, even a small bit. It's not even hit 4,000 yet, and we're all feeling that kind of happy vibe as well. So imagine when it goes up to 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 20,000, when it eventually hits the 100,000 level. Imagine how it's going to feel then as well. So we've stuck it out throughout all of this. We've found different trading strategies, different trading techniques. We've got different TA people in there. We've got some brilliant, amazing people in there as well. So it's brilliant to be in a premium group. Especially just now, and Bitcoin's only gone up slightly. I think it's not even up to 4,000. We're all kind of singing and dancing, but it's good. It's a good feeling just now, rather than these months and months and months of kind of going down, 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 down. James Gibbons, I have a short on LTC. You've got a short. That's a brave one. LTC. We'll go to LTC USD first, and then we'll look at the BTC price. We'll just look at the Coinbase. So $47.16. James, I'm not so sure, mate. I'm thinking this is going to go up. I'm still thinking we're going to see $70 soon for Litecoin. It'd be interesting to know. I think you've done this already. Just why you're kind of putting a short on there, because we've got an uptrend channel there. Just kind of have a quick look. Copy. Bring that down there. Yeah, I still think it's going to break out. Yeah, I do think it's going to go. My opinion, obviously, we're different, and this is where we're different, kind of with TA. I use TA, and I'm not even going to say it because it sounds silly. And intuition as well. There's a feel you get when you've been doing this for so long. There's a feel you get with certain kind of coins if you've been trading them before as well, certain projects as well. But I've just got a feeling, and going by the kind of TA as well. If we look at the 3-day, you mentioned the 3-day the other day. We're just about to cross over on the 3-day as well. We've never done that since it was $4.10. So we're just crossing over that. So it's just interesting to know why you're actually going short on that. That's weird. But it's straight. It just shows you how people are different or differ in the TA, the technical analysis. G-Slick, everyone is burnt, just hanging by a string. I'm literally hanging by a thread as well. If I took one more huge hit, if I took another big hit, or if I'd stayed in backs and took as big a hit as I was going out, I'd have lost another 5-6 grand, and I'd lost about 80 grand already on it, and I don't think I would have survived after that if I'd stayed in and got out at 5 Satoshi. In fact, I probably would have just stayed in, thought, bugger it, just see what happens. Yeah, so, and TRX will be massive someday. Yeah, it's big just now, but I think it is going to be bigger if they can get the shit together and just pull it all together and focus instead of going into lots of different areas. But that's just my opinion. Mitch Dieter is in. Moonboy, yo. Anthony is in. Good morning, Steve. What a great feeling when I make it to the live show. Never miss catching it later. Excellent. Brilliant to see you, buddy. Good to see you live. Babb, I think I had enough of them. I think a lot of people are feeling like that just now, but you never know. You never know. Well, Tangi, I sent you 500 TRX to your new wallet address. I told you I would. Thanks, Steve. Oh, thanks for that, mate. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Loyal Tangi. Yeah, and I did. You kept on saying, get your new address updated. I've got the new address updated for TRX. So thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Klaus, lovely green day. It is a beautiful green day. VET is doing okay. VET is starting to come back up. It's not doing brilliant, but it's starting to come back up. Where are we on VET? 114. Yeah, it's coming off its bottom. Coming off its arse. Off the kind of support around about 104. Kind of spoke about that the other day. As well as the EMA in that. Yeah, that's 50. That's a 3-day. I wondered why that wasn't kind of shown. Yeah, so we're coming up for the crossover as well, which is looking good. So it's looking good for VAT just now. VChain. I know it's more and more people talking about VChain as well. Buy Babb when others are scared. Peter J. Yeah, that could be a very contrarian kind of point of view, and just go for it. If you still believe in the team, they're going to deliver, then this is a brilliant opportunity. Mate, what do you think of Substratum? I still hold some from way back. I think Substratum are okay. I was surprised when it got delisted. To be honest, really surprised when it got delisted. But I do think that I've never checked into them for a while or kind of looked at the kind of updates or anything. They've got rank 271, market cap 8 million. That was ages ago. I kind of looked into them. I kind of traded them as well, held them, traded them, and did like them. Don't think they've updated the website since. Yeah, I still like Substratum, what they're doing as well. Basically decentralizing the web, and you can kind of get rewarded for it for nodes and stuff like that. I do like Substratum, and I just couldn't understand why they got delisted. That was a strange one for me. G-Slick, what do you think of SNT? Never looked into it, to be honest. G-Slick, Pay Sheriff, Babb, the future of crypto micropayments. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Thoughts on ADA? Should I take profit 22% and buy back in, or is it going up? My opinion, don't take this as financial advice. I think this is a start for ADA. I think this is the start of the move, a much bigger move for Cardano. So, me personally, I would accumulate from here, and this would be the starting point. I wouldn't take. Depends. If you're into it for trading, 20% for trading is brilliant. Take it for trading. If you're into this and you want a project for long term that could give you 100, 200, 300, 400% return on your investment, keep it just now. And that would be my opinion. I would start accumulating from here. We've started to see the move. This could be the move. And that kind of propels this kind of 100% move, the 200% move, and onwards and upwards, and just way past this 8,500 Satoshi level. But I've been saying that all along for Cardano, and now it's starting to move from its bottom at 864. And we have to say it's all-time low at 864. We're only 50% above that just now, which is not much at all when you consider where it's going to go, when you consider it's going to be 10x from here, possibly 2020, possibly earlier than that, to be honest, with everything that's going on. I would definitely hold and accumulate. So I decided I was going to accumulate the ones I wanted to accumulate, the tokens I want to accumulate big time. I'm talking about, apart from trading, obviously you don't accumulate when you're trading, you just trade for BTC. But the ones for me to accumulate were Cardano and XRP. Neo would have been one as well. Litecoin would have been one. They would have been, but the top two for me are XRP and Cardano. That was the ones I want to accumulate more. BNB coin as well. The Binance coin, I think that's going to be an amazing one, especially with the news, with the Binance chain coming out as well. So this leads us on to the news as well. Binance launching massive bet on crypto. And what they're talking about here, this is from dailyhodl.com. Binance says it's just hours away from launching the public testnet for its own blockchain called Binance Chain. So the blockchain will power Binance DEX, designed to be the first decentralized exchange that achieves mass adoption, moving huge sums of crypto at high speeds without a middleman. Binance Coin will migrate from the Ethereum network onto Binance Chain to become the native currency on Binance DEX. I think this and everything else that's going on, this with Launchpad, with the ICOs they've got going on, if it's deemed to be kind of legal in the eyes of the SEC and stuff like that, and so if that Launchpad is, and they do that well with Launchpad, the DEX, everything else they've got going on as well, Binance is going to explode. The Binance coin, Binance token is going to explode. And I think this is one of the ones I would start accumulating from this point, from this very point just now. So we've got BNB, we'll look at BTC kind of value just now. We're up to 247,000. Now for me, personally, I'm looking to kind of get into Binance Coin purely because I want to get into the Fetch AI kind of ICO. I think that could be a good one, even if we got 50% or 100% or two. I expect more than that, but I'm looking to get in on that, so I'm going to be buying BNB, and now is a good time to buy it. So I'm expecting this. So we kind of said this cup and handle was going to form here, go up, come back down. So this is the kind of handle just starting to form here, and it's going to go back up to, I think, 300,000 Satoshi. I think that is not that far away, and it could be within a week when people are starting to buy for the Fetch AI ICO, because you can only buy into the ICO with BNB tokens, and that happens in 5 days time. So I think it's going to start to happen from here. So I think BNB is another one for long term, but with their Binance chain as well, they've got their own kind of chain. The test net's coming out, and then the main net's going to come out. It's just going to be, it's going to explode. Binance is going to explode again. I know it's done well just now, but I just think it's going to go to its all-time high. It's going to way surpass the all-time high very, very soon. just my opinion. Put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on, do your own research and all that stuff. But there you go. That's my thoughts on it. We've got Crypto Dreaders in the house. Excellent. Yep, I'm in the bugger it camp. We'll see what happens. If they get a license and a beta out, it could jump a lot. It could. You're talking it could kind of double, triple, quadruple from here. If it does get the license, I think a lot of people will jump back in. Chris Noble, what's your thoughts on fuel, Steve? Still looking decent. It does look decent. Just now, fuel and notice. Where are we? If you, yeah. Yeah, I had a wee jump up to what it was about 255. So since come back down and jumping back up again on the daily. If you're trading it, doesn't look as good as it did if you're trading it. So be one to keep an eye on. I had to put a tight stop loss on that if you're in that. But for trading, I don't know if it looks as good as it did, but it was up to 255, which represents what, a 10-15% jump. So you need to wait and see. But you've got kind of support there, long-term support for fuel as well. Got support there around about 196, which is good. But if you're kind of short-term trading it, I wouldn't be in it at the moment. I'd have got out kind of near the top with a 10-15% kind of jump, because traditionally it's not jumped a lot apart from this kind of time here. 2nd of October kind of jumped. What was it measuring? An 84% jump. So yeah, but still for longer term, yeah. Have a look at MSK, next boom, low cap coin. Take a wee look at that in a sec. Mark Innes, thanks Steve, I'll hold on to them. Your thoughts on AE, please. I'm still in Eternity just now. I think there's going to be a big jump up on that as well, but I don't know when it's going to happen. I just I feel it's going to happen in the next couple of days. It's crossed over. We've got 11,390 Satoshi. I called it as a call of the day, 11,500. I can't remember. 11,200 I called it, sorry. What's this? Cardano Bitcoin, 29th of March, GMT linear futures contract. Right, I don't know how I've got that, managed to get that up, but I have. So 11,380. I do think this is going to pop. We could see 11,400, 11,500 Satoshi for Eternity. We've got the kind of mainnet launch coming up. We've got a couple of news stories coming up for that as well. So yeah, I do think that is going to go up. And I'm still in it myself just now, just to let you know. Mike D, good to see you here. Sorry for being late, my bus was late. Did you get a note? No problem. One of our brown admins. It's good to see you, Mike. Wow, nice news for BNB. Yeah, it's good news for BNB. I think it's just going to. I know it's kind of exploded already, but I still think it's going to go up even more. MSK, right? We'll have a look at MSK very quickly, and we just do the quick overview. Oh, it's not on. We'll just go on to see if we can see it on Coin Signals. Now, Coin Signals trades off CMC. So MSK, give me the name of the company or the project. That's not coming up. Did you say MSK? Where the hell is that? Gino Dow, have a look at MSK, next boom, low market count. Yeah, MSK is not coming up there. Gino, so if you give me the name of the company, we'll have a quick look. Is RD Yahazin, will XRP go up? Yeah, it's already gone up. XRP, and we'll go to BTC. Yeah, it started to move already. 8,640, it's up 4%. So yes, I do believe it's going to go up. This is the one I'm accumulating for the long term as well. I've not got that much at the moment. I think I've got about 10,000 just now, but just accumulate more when I can and if I can as well. But it's starting to jump back up over the daily 50 EMA, so that's looking good for XRP as well. I expect that to kind of jump up big time. I just think it's just, you're just going to wake up one morning, it's just going to be, holy shit, it's kind of doubled in price, or it's kind of went up 150% or something. I think it's like a coiled spring just now. It's really like a coiled spring, and it's just waiting. There's just a wee trigger to come off, and then it's just going, just going to explode. And I think that's what's going to happen with XRP. So this might be the start of it. You don't know. This could be just a wee kind of taster session. But yeah, we'll need to wait and see what happens with that. But I do think it's going to go up big time. In my opinion, put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on, do your own research and all that stuff. You know the script. James Gibbons, BNB is my second highest hold, and it has been for a long time. I'll update on the LTC short later. Yeah, it would be nice, it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on that, James. Ross Davison is in the house, welcome to you. Mervyn Skidmore, cheers Steve, kind of thought so, but sometimes you need to run it past another person. The missus won't look at it until they put shoes on and makeup on the blockchain. Excellent. You should say that, you should start a company about that, and you get more people in. Dirty Fergie is in. How's VeChain? Any good news? I don't see any good news as such. Did I see? No, not with VeChain. But it looks good in the charts. Mike D and Dog ate my private keys. Yeah. Greg Samuel, good morning to you. Zardy saying thanks, my pleasure. Imran is in the house. Good morning to you. Gina Dow. Elon Musk spelt backwards. Elon Musk spelt so. KSUM, so is that the name of the company? KSUM, Elon. That's weird. How are you going to NOLE? NOLE. Because of it as a charity project. Right, one wee sec, just have a look at this. What's going on here? Charity token inspired by Elon Musk. Let's have a look at the Telegram group. 4,000 members. Okay, I need to have a wee look at that. I take it still not CMC. And they got a website. Got Facebook. Got a Twitter. I need to have a look at that. Yeah, I can't see the website there. Imran, lots of alts forming an inverted head and shoulders, cyclical. Whenever BTC cools off, the alts jump, then alts take a breather and BTC goes up, vice versa. Hopefully, that's when it's organic. When BTC is going up organically, that's what you see starting to happen with the alts, which is a good thing. That's the kind of thing I want to see. VT has a new partnership with BMW. Excellent. Gina Dow, yes. Studio 10, good morning to you. Okay, well, the other news stories very quickly. That was one for BNB we were looking at. Cryptos will force out fiat currencies in a matter of 5 years, claims famous VC Tim Draper. The crypto winter is not a reason to lose hope. Tim Draper strongly believes that the era of fiat currencies ends in 5 years. So I spoke about this before on this channel as well, about it replacing fiat, or cryptocurrencies replacing fiat. Didn't think it was going to be as quick as 5 years, but this is what kind of Tim Draper thinks. Though even now, that when the crypto market is still under a serious pressure of the bearish trend, there are a lot of active supporters of crypto who believe in the bright future of the market. Billionaire investor and known Bitcoin bull Tim Draper is likely to have the bravest of ideas. So he kind of reaffirmed his position and added the criminals will still want to operate with cash because they catch everybody who's trying to use Bitcoin. Yeah. New cryptos and Bitcoin. So this is kind of Tim Draper's kind of view that's going to replace fiat currencies within 5 years. Don't think it's going to do that. I don't think it's going to do it within 5 years, but it could very well replace it, and we'll have sovereign kind of cryptocurrencies as well. So we'll have a UK cryptocurrency, a USA cryptocurrency, or sovereign currency. So I do think that is going to happen. Institutions bet on Bitcoin despite year-long bear market. Grayscale's report reveals. I looked into this report. I'll kind of report this anyway. I'll kind of show you this as well. Grayscale revealed that Bitcoin products were invested in most, with 66% of inflows received from institutional investors. So that sounds quite a lot. A lot of people are saying, a lot of people are getting on board with it, but this is Grayscale's report, and Grayscale is a company that has a company that invests in Bitcoin as well. So it's really just an advert for kind of Grayscale. So I thought the headline, when I kind of read more into it, I read the report. It's really a report for them. If we kind of look over it, and I'll just show you, it's only $30 million worth or something. I say only, but it's not that much in the crypto world, to be honest. But I'll just show you this report and show you the highlights as well. But it shows that institutional investors are coming in, which is cool. 66% at 30 million for about 18 million or something. That's not even coming up, it's slow. No, it's not coming up. So leave that there. Mimblewimble based privacy focused cryptocurrency Beam gets funding from Japan. So I spoke about Beam before. Beam has had a kind of big run up. We'll just look at coin signals as well. That's coin signals we're looking for. See where Beam is just now. And that's Exo Bank or Zob Bank. I don't know how to pronounce it. 142. Beam. That's down at 32,000 at the moment. Is that the right one? Yeah. It's down at 32,000. Was up to 90,000. Just have a look at Beam just now. So $1.29. It did go higher than that. It was up to about $3.50 or something like that. So that's kind of run on Mimblewimble. You can remember Grin and Beam were the two coins that a lot of people were talking about a couple of weeks ago. That's our report we were talking about as well. I'll just leave that for just now. It's not really that important, to be honest. So on Monday, February 18th, Japan's Recruit Holdings Company Limited, which owns Indeed, the world's #1 online job search engine with over 200 million unique visitors per month, announced that via its recently launched blockchain technology fund, it had invested in Beam Development Limited. So RSP Blockchain Tech Fund, Recruit Singapore-based 25 million blockchain-focused venture capital fund, was established in November 2018, and it's invested in Beam as well, which is kind of using the Mimblewimble protocol. Proposed by 2016, we've seen that as well. So it might be time to have a look at Beam as well. We've got a lot of people kind of investing in that and talking about Beam as well, and a lot of people here on this channel kind of talking about Beam as well. So yeah, it might be worth kind of looking at. I've looked at it as well. It does look interesting, but I kind of held back just thinking, is this just because everybody's talking about it just now? So I held back. When everybody's talking about something, that's probably not the best time to invest in it, but just to hold off and just wait till it pulls back until nobody's really talking about it again, and then have a good look at it and see if it's worth investing. And that's what I've kind of done. So now time to have a kind of another good look at it when the price is lower and there's not a lot of hype surrounding it as well. So that's briefly the news, very briefly there. I think it's actually quicker than 5. Another one, Singularity Net, AGI, Rocco Guerra, SYS exploding. So we'll just have a wee look, see what's happening just now over on Binance. SYS has just jumped up 15%. Why? So that's happening as we speak at the moment. SYS BTC. Just jumping up big time just now. Up 20%. Don't see any, well, not kind of look for any news on it. What else has gone up? IOST's had its run up as well. Ethereum Classic, Go, BTT, XRP. Still up. It's up 3%, not that much, but yeah, it definitely got up more than that. But Sys is having a big run up. Syscoin just now. It's not stopping just now, so I think we're going to get a lot of these kind of altcoins popping on Binance. Not the low Satoshi value ones, they're all kind of down in the red just now. Yeah, I need to wait and see what happens with that. I believe BTC is starting to become a global currency reserve, with nations like Argentina and Paraguay set on trade with BTC. It looks like it increasingly. Yes, it could be a reserve currency as well. So it could be like almost like the gold standard when we had the gold standard. Obviously they've done away with the gold standard, but it could become another kind of gold standard situation. Imran Chowdhury, sovereign nations are already set on transactions in Bitcoin. They are. AGI will 3000x. It's at 4 cents at the moment. Kig, thank you very much for another $2 donation. Really appreciate that. Have a good day. Thanks for the content. My pleasure, Kig. Sorry it was late today. Just trouble with the computer, as I said. But thanks for the donations. I really appreciate them, mate. Mark Paul insists on the way up. Why? Because I bought it. Studio 10 store. Jay had a massive run the other day, 150%. Yeah. Dr. Fergie VChain on Amazon Cloud. Cool. Excellent. So AGI, Gino, it'd be interesting to see why you think that's going to go up 3,000 times. So it's not 3,000%, which would be 30x, but you're saying 3,000x. That would be something else. If we looked at AGI, it's got 24 million market capitalization. So if you're talking 3,000x, then that would be just beyond possible, I believe. So that would be what, 600 billion? Would it be 600 billion? I'm just going to do that, the sums here. And we'll star 3000. I don't even know the number. It's that much. It'd be trillion. So I'm taking it, talking about 3,000%. 733 million that would be. So yeah, interesting. Once Crypto Journey, glad you started late today. Have a stinking head cold and couldn't get out of bed this morning. That's why I done it. I just got an intuitive feeling that you weren't feeling that well, Stuart. So I just said I'll start later for Stuart today, and that's what it was for. That's it. Gino Dow, AI blockchain, 3000x, pushing it, I think. You never know though. You never know. What we're looking at as well is looking at a good time to buy back into Babb. Could be, we were talking about that earlier on, Nora, but it could be a good time to buy. It could be a brilliant time to buy into Babb. This is the latest news. Crypto Compare, we'll just have a look at the portfolio for us just now. Started the portfolio with 11,800. It's now worth $13,180 just now. However, having said that, it looks better than what it is. I have to be really honest here. So this is only one strategy I'm kind of using. I put kind of $11,800 into this strategy. One strategy was using it's called the kind of Binance kind of doubler. If we look down here, we'll just go to BTC value. That's what we'll do. We'll just change it to BTC value. Update, and we can see we've got 3.37. Now we started with about 3. I can't remember. Round about this, actually, round about this kind of same value. Obviously, the dollar value has gone up because the price of Bitcoin has gone up. So it's round about the same. We've got a realized profit of $0.25 of a Bitcoin. We've got profit and loss just now of 0.3 kind of Bitcoin. So we're round about the same as what we started with. In terms of Bitcoin value, in terms of dollar value, we're up about nearly $1,500 in 2 weeks. Starting from, so that's what, about 10% we're up overall in dollar value. But that's kind of all that matters if you're kind of cashing out, but it doesn't matter if you're trying to get more Bitcoin. So that is the kind of portfolio we've got just now, and 5% of this is for the community fund as well. It goes into community fund as well as holding that Pundy exit we've got, which is worth about $300 just now. 5% of this would be what, $650. So we've probably got about $1,000 now. We've doubled the value of the kind of pot for the community fund. which we'll kind of take a look at the end of the year as well. So this is what we've got for the accumulate fund as well. We'll just have a look. Yeah, nothing has changed in kind of Satoshi value, which is not so good, but I do expect that to change over time as well. Satoshi value and all these coins, the low Satoshi value ones, are going to be coming up soon. Mark Innes, $10 donation. Thank you very much for that. Thanks to you and your brilliant team for keeping us in the game. Cheers, mate. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you very much for the donations. Kig and Mark, really appreciate that. Okay, Cardano displays Bitcoin SV today and jumped back to number 11. Thank God, I just couldn't bear the sight of Craig Wright's coin above. I know, I just don't even talk about it. Cardano had a good jump as well. Yeah, I had a good pump, about 10-12% or something. It's still gone up. Cheers, mate. You're a true gent. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I won't be here tomorrow, but I will be back on Thursday. But I will not be here tomorrow. I'll still do the calls. In the group, if there's any calls to be made, obviously, I'll still be doing that early morning. But I'll be out all day tomorrow. So just fair warning, but we'll see you back on Thursday. So until then, have a brilliant day and have a brilliant couple of days. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.